Hi y'all, today we're making tropical fruit stuffed tuna cakes, and they're really good. I'm not much of a fish person, but I really do enjoy this. Here's my steaks. I got these from Publix in those individually vacuum sealed flash frozen packs. They're very good and they were on sale for $4.99. And here's what you do. First of all, you get a much better knife than this one. Couldn't find the knife I wanted. I think a fillet knife would be a good one to use for this. But anyway, couldn't find my good knife. Really had to work with this. And ended up making a mistake and cutting a hole in the other steak. So you want to be very careful. What you do is you take your knife and you want to make a slit all the way down the side of a piece of meat or fish that's very thick, like this one. As you'll see, this is very thick, so that you can make a slit all the way down the side and very deep into it, so that you'll have a pocket to put whatever you're stuffing in. And so as you can see here, I've made quite a slit down the side of this, and there's going to be room to put my fruit. And if you look at the tuna steak there on the plate, you can see where I've made a hole. I made a small hole, and then it tore. And see, what I put in it could come out. Now this is the tropical fruit I'm using. It's just a canned fruit salad. But you can see it's got pineapple, papaya, mango, bananas. Now I'm putting some ginger in here. Just a little bit out of the tubing. See, I just put a little bit. Now I'm going to stir it up. And if you're just using just regular ground ginger, I would put in like a quarter of a teaspoon. If you really like ginger, half a teaspoon, but that's about it. Now, you're not going to use this whole can of fruit. I would say you could probably make another 2 to 4 tuna steaks with this can of fruit. And the canned fruit is very good with this. You don't need to go out and buy all these different fruits. You do want to buy a high quality fruit, and you don't want to get a cheap kind of fruit. You do want the ones with the passion fruit and the mangoes and the really nice fruits. And then see, you're just stuffing it in this pocket, and you just want to fill it up as much as it'll go, without tearing it. Also, you don't want to tear it. Yeah, it looks like I've about got it full. There we go. No, more's going in there. Now we're going to pinch it closed, and then to keep it closed, I'm going to fasten it with some toothpicks. And there's a way you can kind of sew it with long skewers and go in and out from top to bottom. But that's fairly difficult, and it doesn't seem to be needed here. I'm not even sure if you could do it with this. It would be very hard. But you could just stick the toothpicks in and it does the trick. And there you go, all set. Now you're going to bake this fish for 10 to 15 minutes in a 400 degree Fahrenheit oven. And be sure not to let it get brown, because it can dry out then. And this is what it looks like when you get it out of the oven. Just be sure and take those toothpicks out. Nobody wants to eat those. Now, I've served mine on this bed of egg noodles, but there's lots of creative things you can do. You could serve it on some rice that was perhaps cooked with some pineapple juice in the water, or maybe some crushed pineapple in with the rice, or serve it with the juice that was in with the fruit that is stuffed with, in with the rice. There's all kinds of things you could do. I think this is a really creative recipe, but this is just egg noodles with a little salt and butter. Thanks for watching, and as always, you've been in the kitchen with Dinah.